morning, guys. There's somebody that parked entirely too close to me. Entirely. Not quite with it yet. I'm trying to wake up. Oh, Lord. So, I didn't post. So, as you guys know, I went to Kentucky on Tuesday. Guys, I came back Thursday. I drove all night Wednesday night. I could not stay another night down there. It straight up was not a good time. The highlights of my trip were seeing my sister, and my great nephew and great niece. That was it. Other than that, straight up did not have a good time. It was actually pretty bad. So I just couldn't stay down there anymore. I wanted to come home. I do have to give myself props though, because I usually have severe anxiety, and I don't usually travel that far by myself. So the fact that I did travel that far by myself, very proud of myself. And if you think that's just like baby steps, well, I don't give a fuck. I'm proud of myself. Because I was 14 and a half, almost 15 fucking hours of driving by myself. So this little boy keeps blowing up my phone. Brand's gonna get mad. No, actually, I don't think Brand will get mad. Brand is not really a jealous guy, and he knows that I only have my eyes for him. So, there's that. This truck got super hot, super fast. So, yeah, so there's that. I got back to New York home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Thursday. Slept for about 15 hours and then I worked on my truck a little bit because there's so many potholes that you legit cannot miss. So, now I'm not saying Kentucky in itself is a bad state, you know, because, you know, where my sister lives, she loves it there. But where I was staying, maybe it was just the area, just wasn't for me. I know you guys can see my reflective of my windshield sticker. It's stupid bright today. I'm hoping it gets warmer. Yesterday it stayed in the low 60s, and when you've been getting used to weather that's, you know, 80s or more, dropping down to the 60s is a big thing. Plus I went to Kentucky, so and it was hot. Man, it was hot. It was hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock hot. And so now that it's like cooler, like I just I'm over that. decided to stay in New York because, guys, I was only gone. Mind you, this is my first time out of New York since 2018, 2017, something like that. And I left Tuesday morning at 4:30. I came back at 1 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Guys, if you figured anything out, it's that I'm a daddy's girl. Like, my dad is my ultimate hero. Like, I don't know what I'd do without him, and I know, obviously, the inevitable, at some point I will have to live without him, but I'm not ready for that. You know, I'm only 31, and, I'm just not ready for that. So, I came home, and, the first person I saw was my mother, and then the first person I wanted to see, I mean, I love my mom, but I'm a daddy's girl. I wanted to see my dad. So I went walking in the house, and, guys, it took my dad like 15 minutes to even realize who I was. Like, he's kind of starting the beginning stages of Alzheimer's or dementia or whatever it is. And that kind of scares me. So I decided that I don't want to leave, be gone for 6 months, and when I come back, have him completely not remember me at all. That would devastate me. Devastate me. Because my dad's always been my hero. I've, you know, relied on him for a lot. And he relies on me too. Like, if my mom goes in the hospital, he doesn't understand all this medical jargon and all of that. So, when the doctors talk to us, you know, my dad will ask me, you know, what did he say? What does he mean? So I have to explain it to him, but like, he lives for my mom, and if something were to happen to my mom, like, my dad would go shortly after, which is heartbreaking, but it's the truth. And so, you know, with the fact that my dad's starting to not be my dad, if that makes sense. But this man refuses to go to the doctors. Refuses. Absolutely refuses to go to the doctors. So we will never actually know if he's got the beginning stages of it or not. Or if there's even, like, a cure or, you know, something we can do to slow down this process, because he will not go to the doctors. So it sucks, but anyway, so I decided that I didn't want to be gone for 6 months and then have my dad completely forget about me altogether, because that would devastate me. So I decided to stay in New York. I'll make it work here. I always do. So I don't know. But I just got home. Visiting my ex-work wife. That's what I call her, Audrey. Because when I worked there, she was my work wife. Like, we worked together a lot. Before Callie came along anyways. And, well, before Edie. So, I will, talk to you guys later. I just figured I'd give you an update. I told you I'd post when I got to Ohio, and that didn't happen. And when I got to Kentucky and that didn't happen, and then when I came back I didn't post. Now I came back Thursday, here it is Sunday, so I'm kind of slacking on these videos and I apologize. Just been a lot going on, a lot transitioning, trying to figure shit out, so but on another note, before I get off here, I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope everybody's doing well. And I don't know if you're religious or not, but say a prayer for this country. Say a prayer for this country. And say a prayer for people, that are really struggling, not only with, regular life things, but with COVID, for these riots, these lootings. Just pray. Just pray for this country. It's a scary world. A scary world. Excuse me, sorry. I need to drink more of my Be Nice to People juice. Alright. Again, stay safe, stay happy, guys. You know what? Just relax. Alright, have a good one.